Bryce Terang leads it off again at second base. And a little chopper back to the mound, and Leiter waits patiently on it and then makes the throw to get Terang.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Baseball Extra. We're diving deep into an absolute roller coaster of a game, a true test of wills between two top-tier teams. The tension was palpable from the first pitch, and trust me, it only escalated from there. Our story tonight begins with an impressive rookie on the mound, a pitcher who's been absolutely lights out since late June. In his last 3 starts, he's been practically unhittable, consistently giving his team 6 solid innings. This rising star has already racked up 127 and 2/3 innings pitched, with a staggering 126 strikeouts. That's second among all rookie pitchers in Major League Baseball. What an incredible baseball performance. But tonight, he faced a challenging lineup from the Milwaukee Brewers. Leading off for the Brewers was Bryce Terang at second base. Terang sent a little chopper back to the mound. Our pitcher, showing incredible patience, fielded it cleanly and made the throw to first for the easy out. 1 down. Next up, Jackson Chourio stepped to the plate. Chourio absolutely unleashed on a pitch, sending a bullet into the left center gap. That ball skipped through the quick outfield, rolling all the way to the fence. On a 2-strike count, Chourio laced that one for a double with 1 out, putting a runner in scoring position early on. Then came Christian Yelich. Yelich sent a playable ball to center field, and Michael Hellman, always reliable, made the catch for the second out of the inning. Now, it was up to William Contreras. The pitch to Contreras got away from the catcher, bouncing into the dirt. Chourio, alert on second, scampered to third base. Initially looking like a wild pitch, it was officially ruled a pass ball. With a runner now at third for Contreras, the pressure was mounting. Contreras worked a close pitch for a walk, putting runners at the corners. The Brewers were threatening. Frelick was next, and he got underneath one, popping it up behind second. Smith made the catch, and the inning was done. The Brewers made our rookie pitcher work for it in that first inning, but he held his ground. Switching sides, the Brewers had Chad Patrick on the mound. Patrick, a 27-year-old rookie drafted in 2021, has done everything asked of him this season. He's got the stuff to be a mainstay in their rotation going forward. This guy can flat-out pitch. And he showed it immediately, striking out the first batter with a high cutter. He went back-to-back with cutters at the top of the zone for another strikeout. Then, Wyatt Langford stepped up, and Patrick burned the edge with a cutter for a called strike 3. Chad Patrick, with back-to-back strikeouts, all with that nasty cutter, ended the first inning for the Brewers. Peterson, who pinch hit last night, struck out as well, completing the side's striking performance for Patrick in the bottom of the first. We went to the second with the score still knotted at 0. Back on the mound, Andrew Painter delivered. A broken bat pop-up sailed into shallow right field. It was dying fast, but it dropped in for a base hit. So, the hot streak continued for our batter, who was now 8 for 16 on this road trip, leading off the second with a hit. The next batter bounced one down to first. It was a fair ball, and they got the out at first. The throw went to second, and they completed the double play. A great job by Berger at first, who slipped a little but stayed under control to turn 2. Durbin, who hit into a double play last night, drew a walk after a pitch in the dirt. This was the second walk issued by our pitcher. Joey Ortiz was at the plate. He threw well behind the plate, and Durbin took off. Ortiz let him run. No chance for the catcher. Just like that, the Brewers swiped second base at their first opportunity, putting a runner in scoring position. On a 3-1 count to Ortiz, Durbin took off again. It was a strike, and Durbin walked into third base with another stolen base. Our pitcher, number 15, then struck out Ortiz, his first strikeout of the night, getting him out of trouble in the second. A base knock for Osuna moved Young up to second. First and second with 1 out for Cody Freeman. Freeman flared 1 out to right field for a base hit. Young rounded third and scored. The throw went to third as Osuna dove in, but he was gunned out. Freeman drove in the first run, once again coming through in a big spot, but Osuna was out for the second out of the inning. The Rangers checked to see if it was worth a challenge. It wasn't. Still a runner at second base, and a run-in for Texas. Donaheim then hit a high fly to center field for Jackson Chourio, who squeezed it, and the inning came to a close. Baseball action was truly heating up. Bryce Terang stepped in against our pitcher in the third, but struck out with a fastball. Our pitcher just needed to challenge these guys with his fastball. On a 1-2 count, a swing and a miss. He got him on the curveball. Back-to-back strikeouts. In fact, 3 in a row now. That was a nasty break on the bender. So, Yelich, who flied to center his first time up, swung and missed on a foul tip as our pitcher struck out the side in the third. 2.5 complete here, and the Rangers led it 1-0. One away for Wyatt Langford. Langford swung and missed, and Chad Patrick struck him out on a high fastball. 2 down, runner at first, and now a battle with Jock Pederson, who struck out against Patrick back in the first. Pederson hit a sharply ground ball to first, fielded by Vaughn, who stepped on the bag, and the inning was over. One away for Josh Young. A swing and a miss, Patrick struck out Josh Young for 2 outs in the inning. Osuna then hit a one-hopper, sharply hit to first, backhanded by the first baseman, who ran to the bag and retired Osuna. That ball was smoked off the bat of Osuna and should have been a base hit, but Smith had to charge to his right and then throw across his body to try and get Ortiz. Ortiz was aboard with a 4th hit for the Brewers, still trailing 1-0. Here's Bryce Terang, who had grounded to the mound and struck out earlier. He hit this one high in the air out to center field again. Hellman went back near the wall, leaped up, and made the catch. The play brought an even more surprised look to his face. This has been Michael Hellman's series to this point, and you saw the good jump right off the bat. He went back hard, leaped at the fence, and made a pretty special play. That ball was going out if he didn't grab that one. Just another routine out for Jack Leiter. Still 1-0 Rangers. And here's Schurio, who had doubled and struck out. With a right-handed hitter at the plate, the runner went, and the ball was driven into the right center gap. That's going to get down, up, and out. Another bad break for the Brewers. That's an automatic double, which is going to send Ortiz back to third. He would have walked to the plate if it stayed in play. I don't know how many horseshoes the Rangers have in their pockets right now, but they're starting to add up. Mike Maddox came out to the mound, talking to the pitcher, essentially saying, "Hey, you just got a gift. You're going to try to get this guy out right here. But if you let Christian Yelich hurt you, then that's on you." With a base open at first, Yelich hit it right back to the box. Our pitcher knocked it down, but couldn't recover. Everyone was safe. It was an RBI for Yelich, and the Brewers had tied this game. But I think the speed of Yelich was in the mind of our pitcher. Yelich took off. Contreras let him run, and another stolen base. The pitch was a strike. The Brewers had 3 stolen bases in this game, a clear weakness of Jack Leiter, and the Brewers were taking advantage. Now, a base hit would put them ahead. Contreras delivered a single to center field that got down. Schurio was right behind him, and he was in. It was a 2 RBI single for Contreras. Wild Bill delivered, and it was 3-1 Brewers. The Brewers were hitting the ball really hard, and that was all for our pitcher. Bruce Bochy came out to take the ball from Jack Leiter as the gates finally opened. It was 3-1 Brewers, 1 out, and a base runner for Michael Hellman. Hellman, a man with the easy power who drove in all 5 runs last night, drew a walk his first time up today. And there was a swing and a well-hit ball to left field. Back went Collins, near the wall, and it was gone. A 2-run shot. Who is this guy, Michael Hellman, coming out of nowhere and just lighting up September? He tied this one up at 3. They stuck with Patrick, perhaps 1 hit too long. Now it would be Josh Smith with the bases clear against Aaron Ashby. Smith hit it out over short and into short center. Schurio had no choice but to watch it drop in. The Rangers had a man on against Ashby. Now a chance here for Wyatt Langford, probably pleased to see somebody other than Patrick, who struck him out both times. Langford's shot went out into the alley in right field, getting down and heading all the way to the deepest part of the yard. Around third base came Smith, and he scored. Langford slid into third, well ahead of the throw. An RBI triple for Langford, and the Rangers were back in front, 4-3. A visit on the mound, and we talked about how to deal with the pinch hitter, Kyle Higashioka, who had been announced. 1 out and a man at third base, a fly ball would be enough to get another run home. And there was a liner over second. That was a base hit that scored another run. Higashioka took a turn. He was going to have to hustle to second, but he got in there for a double. And it was 5-3 Rangers. 1 away here in the top of the 6th, Isaac Collins coming up a bouncer to the hole at short. A long throw. And they got him. A great stretch that time from Berger, and they just got Collins for 2 outs. The Rangers would take it. Durbin, 0 for 1 with a walk and a couple of steals. The runner went on a 3-2 count. A broken bat blew back behind the plate. A great reaction on a tiny little pop-up to foul ground, and the catcher made the catch to end the inning. What a play. So here we were, ninth inning, Rangers leading 5-3, trying to take the first two games of this series from Milwaukee. Sean Armstrong, the man who would be entrusted for the final 3 outs. Caleb Durbin was first up, righty against righty. The pitch was swung on and skied to center, not very deep. In came Hillman underneath it. He gathered it, and there was one away. Jake Bauers then came off the bench to hit for Monasterio, who had a pinch hit opportunity yesterday and singled to right in the 8th inning. Bauers drilled one deep right center, way back there. Goodbye. A monster shot by Jake Bauers, and it was a 1-run game. No ballpark was keeping that one in. 5-4 Texas. Here's Terang now, a power hitter coming up. On a 1-2 pitch, that's out into left field. Langford went back on it and made the catch. 2 outs. Shurio fouled one back, then hit a line drive base hit to left field. Armstrong gave him that sweeper, and Shurio delivered in the clutch, keeping this game alive for Yelich. Here's the pitch to Yelich, swung on, and a fly ball to center. It was right at Michael Hillman. He's got it. And the Rangers have won it 5-4. They have clinched the series against the team with the best record in baseball, and they have closed it within 2.5 games of the Astros in the American League West. Unbelievable Major League Baseball. What an incredible finish to an unbelievable game. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Baseball Extra for more in-depth coverage and analysis of all the biggest moments in baseball.